Google News. Let's see what they got going on today. That's why I don't even bother with that deal. Olive Garden customer orders a never-ending pasta for a better deal. It backfires. Let's see. $13.99. Pasta, super salad, and breadsticks. Oh, I wish we had an Olive Garden here. I would go there like almost every day. With over... What happened? Sits at... How much aura did I lose when I ordered the never-ending pasta bowl at Olive Garden but couldn't even make it to the first bowl's end? Her soup was also unfinished. Too many breadsticks. Yep, that's how they get you. Rookie mistake. Breadsticks and soda. That is how these places get you. I go to a Chinese buffet, I only sip on one soda. I don't even try to finish the soda. There's water at home I can drink when I'm overdosing on MSG. Or whatever copious amounts of sodium they use to make their food addicting and delicious. Let's just say I failed big time. They're all rookies. I'm pretty sure I could do it. Don't add anything to the pasta the first plate. They forehand and still couldn't finish. You gotta work up to it. You know, you can't be starved. See, here's the misconception also with buffets. Okay, I've been doing this thing for a little while, like just getting my money's worth out of buffet. You know, you figure out the ins and outs when you're poor and you want to make the most out of your money, okay? So like a lot of people, and they do this for Thanksgiving too, holidays in general, is like they're like, okay, I'm gonna eat a lot of food later, so I'm gonna starve myself. And it's like, no, what you gotta do is eat a little bit throughout the day leading up to that, at least, because when you eat, and especially you want to make sure that you eat in like the first hour or two that you wake up, because you want to start your metabolism and drink some water. So, because then your stomach stays small if you're starving yourself. So then when you finally get to the buffet, you can't eat that much. I'm just saying. Anyways. Rookies. Tekken boss once tried to get KFC's Colonel Sanders to join the roster, but the chicken superpower wouldn't budge. They weren't very open to the idea. Tekken. Is that like an anime? Fighting game franchise. Oh, okay. Well, wonder who will pick up the baton. Watch it be Burger King. Like, we'll take it. We'll take anything. Tea samples. Oh, they're trying to sell me tea. I do not drink tea. I'm sorry. I do not drink watered down leaves. I drink bean juice. FDA approved antidepressant treats incurable brain cancer in preclinical trial. Ooh. Now we can get some peer-reviewed studies on that. What is it? What is the medicine? Offer relief. Glioblastoma patients. Clinical trials are the next step against self-medicating at this stage. Vortioxetine. I'm not on that. That is not what I'm on. Savvy homeowner shares little known setting on your AC that could be saving you money. Really helps with stopping mold issues. Okay, well, I live in a basement apartment, so I do not have control of the AC here. So we're just gonna skip that one. Trying to speed run this one a little bit. Trying to actually be productive today and get something done when I get off here. Maybe post it on here as well. I don't know. Just slowly but surely. Montana rancher gets 6 months in prison for creating... Oh, I've heard of this. Hybrid sheep for captive hunting. Yeah, it was like a super sheep they were trying to make. And pay committing 2 felonies. A larger hybrid species of sheep that would garner higher prices from shooting preserves. Yep. The real sheep's in wolves' clothings was the rancher. Third college volleyball team refuses to compete. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. Okay. Cheeseburger. I'm not reading no cheeseburger. I'm pretty sure they make up half that stuff. This boomer grandma is triggering millennials with her views on parenting. From the Today Show, one day ago. I worry about your kids getting fat. Where I come from, get over it was a therapy we got from our parents. And look how we turned out. Get over it. Yes, get over it, because sometimes, when the system is taking advantage of you and, you just gotta get over it, Anyways, thinks sleep training is absurd. Same goes for bento lunchboxes. For 3 days, 45 minutes to get those things packed. They were like works of art when I finished. And of course, when they came home from school, half the stuff was uneaten. I think we're giving them too many choices. That can be a thing. Yeah, I get that. My kids got a PB&J sandwich and an apple. I mean, hey, if it ain't broken. She sounds like a boomer. She knows. Okay, at least, pokes fun at herself and other grandparents. Biggest Hits is titled, What Defines a Boomer Grandma? I'm gonna make up a cute name for my grandkids to call me. Glamma or Gigi. Nelson goes by Gang Gang. Yo. Oh boy. Nelson shares that she plays tennis, golf, and pickleball. Wow. She does more than I do. She's better than me. Boomer urge to comment on people's weight. So I worry about your kids getting too fat. I worry about you getting too fat too. She must not be an Italian grandma. Like, oh my god, they're starving you. Just feed me like bowls and bowls of spaghetti. Not an Italian aunt, so I'm just saying. Mostly, I worry about me. Nobody wants a fat gang gang. Grandma, we would love you no matter what. As long as you love yourself. They're filled with advice such as, why don't you let that baby cry a little bit? It's such good exercise. Yeah, maybe I should let myself cry a little bit. I'll definitely burn the calories I never consumed in the first place. To look involved, they post photos of their grandchildren on Facebook, even though they weren't there when the photos were taken. That's true, they do that. I mean, hey. Boomers come from the school of girls wear pink and boys wear blue. I'm losing interest. Been there, done that. Well, you know what? I don't even live near my kids' grandparents, so what am I even doing reading that? See how they get you? The Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman Trinity officially recognize a fourth hero as their leader. Is it the Flash? Power. Superhumans against Amanda Waller's new regime. However, even though are shown following Nightwing into battle. Oh my gosh. The Bat family is unstoppable. Steve Jobs swore the key difference between successful people and everyone else comes down to one choice. Oh, no, I'm not a subscriber. Darn it. I guess we'll never know now. No wonder that chips and salsa fills me up. Reveals the truth about Mexican restaurant. So much better. Secret. What's the secret? Fresh tortillas, preferably made in-house, and cuts them into quarters and eighths. I would hope so. I would hope they're not using like actual bags of chips. Was cutting tortillas for chips. Getting them ready to be deep fried. I'd like to make my own chips. You know what they say, teach a woman how to make chips and she'll gamble for the rest of her life. Anyways. Who are the Japanese? New DNA study shocks scientists. We didn't know who they were before? Lord of Tamo, a famous Emishi chief? Possible third main ancestral group in Japan. You know, it's really interesting, Japan, because they're so, like, they're an island, they're, like, waterlocked. Like, their options were pretty limited as far as genetic diversity goes. Genetic diversity. Instead, clay figure, combing for clues, researchers, exploring. I don't know, I wish they would just be like, just more straightforward with these articles. I don't know. Man inherits neighbor's apartment after taking care of him for years. Oh, this cheeseburger. They probably made it up. 33-year-old mom. I left the US to live 10 minutes from the beach in Jamaica for $1,900 a month. I could not be happier. Well, we already know what I think of the beach. I do not like the beach. I don't like the sand it comes with. I don't like the storms it comes with. The property damage, the rebuilding. It just sounds like a lot. I would rather go to the pool, you know, have somebody else take care of that. Reese's would never. Customer demands, but you know, that's how it is. What makes one person happy is, you know, another person's not happy. Reese's would never. Customer demands answers after noticing change in Justin's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Well, I've never heard of Justin's peanut butter cups. However, she's finally had enough for being erratic in their quality. Well, I mean, yeah, of course Reese's would never. They find other ways. She cracks with an unexpected crunch, a dry, crumbly inside rather than a soft, creamy center. The peanut butter is like dust. Oh, but that's the best. Like those little Mexican peanut butter snacks. Oh my gosh, I love those things. Should be a creamy peanut butter. Well, you know, maybe not everybody wants a creamy peanut butter cup. Everyone else agrees. The gasp I made when you cracked it open. But it's like sometimes I get a bag and sometimes they're nice and creamy. Like a year ago, got it again, but now it's back. A dry peanut butter spell. I don't know. I'd get it for the sake of RNG. Like, life is like a box of chocolates. Well, life is like a a bag of Justin's peanut butter cups. You know? Don't know what you're gonna get. Bride wears extensions for wedding only to lose most of her natural hair. How did she do that? How did that happen? Wearing nano bead extensions. So damaging. Has always had fine hair. Hair loss made it even thinner, improving her health and well-being. Noticeable improvement in her hair. That sucks. She worked so hard to make it better and then went kaputs. You know, that's what happens sometimes when you know, are chasing the dream. Sometimes you just gotta be happy with where you're at. Because then you'll miss what you had. It says she knew there could be some damage to her natural hair, but she thought it might be okay because she would have them in for only a few months. A few months, that's a little bit of a while, you know, and you're washing your hair too, I would think, you know, you're rubbing up on that scalp. I don't know anything about hair. I rarely take care of mine. My friend told me about it. She was getting by a stylist that they wouldn't be damaging. And she said I was. What was happening? Did she end up suing her? Nano beads holds what all the hairs in place, whether they're falling out or snapping. So there's no actual hair fall until you get them removed and the bead is detached from the cluster of hair. Oof. That sounds a bit painful. Cue when she finally took, they were 20 inches. Wow. I don't even know if my hair is 20 inches long. It's got a little bit of a curl to it. With a sinking feeling in her stomach. Oh my god. I would cry. Maybe. She thinks wearing the extensions caused her to lose 60 to 70% of her hair. That's a big chunk. Did you get a hair loss? No, I got almost all of them lost. Jesus. I felt numb when I was getting them removed. Yeah. That I realized I hardly had enough to even make a bun. Oh man. That's so bad. Are attached, but need to be moved up regularly as the natural hair continues to grow. Okay, that makes sense. The added weight can create tensions at the root. Can lead to traction alopecia, where hair is pulled from the follicles, causing thinning or even permanent loss in some cases. Oh gosh, I hope that's not the case. That the extent is not typical, the hair loss she already had beginnings, issues from the beginning, lack of maintenance, and when they're secured too tightly. Stay on top of maintenance appointments, give their scalp a break in between applications. That makes sense. She explained, I always stress caring is like treating your hair rather than the genes they might be used to. Sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase, brush frequently but gently, and secure hair overnight to prevent friction. When looked after correctly, can be completely damage-free. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. Just to make your hair look longer. I get it where she's coming from, because she said she was struggling with her hair. But, oh my gosh. Then, you're misled, and on top of it, maybe she didn't put in the work she was supposed to, and now she's back at negative square one. She's at negative square 10. That sucks. So it says she did have the beads moved up, but she shouldn't have waited so long between appointments, that they should be moved every 4 to 8 weeks. But with all the wedding planning, she struggled to stick to that schedule. She now feels as much at fault as the stylist who installed them. I don't know. I'd say both of y'all. She has some blame, the stylist. Healing her hair, biotin, supplements. We're rooting for you, girl. We're rooting for your roots. Where, yeah, LED hair growth helmet. Oh my god, this could be so expensive. I don't even want to look at how expensive that thing is. She got herself a Tesla helmet, bruh. Has been documenting her healing journey. That's nice. Oh my gosh. Going viral. Experienced something similar. Or someone saying they've gone through the exact. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You know, you go through something and it's like, oh, well, with 6 billion people on the planet, someone is bound to go through it as well. You're never alone, even when you think you're alone. That's the thing. A woman's hair is so personal. It might seem superficial to some, but Mitchell has since had her hair cut into a bob, and she's going to keep sharing her journey on social media. Honest about their hair type, thorough consultation before going ahead with any sort of treatment. That makes sense. Well, at least we learned something from this, and there was really no... I mean, it said that there's possibly permanent damage to her scalp, that some hair can't grow back, but I guess time will tell. We'll see what the damage really is. Stylists should put the money aside and turn away customers when they know their hair will suffer extensive damage. But many people with fine hair like me should just stay away from them entirely. Fair enough. But you'd be surprised, like, what people going through any kind of business dealing with people go through. Like, you try to tell them, hey, this might not be a good idea, and somehow that other person, that customer, knows more than you do for some reason. And it just gets to the point where it's like, okay. I don't know if that was the case here, but maybe this stylist has experienced that before, and she thought, like, I don't even want to go through the hassle of arguing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know. Revealing what her hair looked like with the extensions and afterward. Get some halo extensions until your hair grows out. Get the ones that don't have any clips, just the string. I didn't even know there were so many different kinds of extensions. There is an extension of extensions. I tried tape ins and bonded. Both ruined my already unfortunate locks. Aw. That sucks. The struggle is real. That society pressures us that we need, or I don't know. Maybe they want to, but it sucks when it backfires. Let's see. Taylor Swift's continued absence from Chiefs game is finally addressed amid Travis Kelce breakup talk. Okay, let's see. Over the evidence. Can you just tell us if they're together or not? Cocky gesture backfires. Swift's camp clears the air. No drama. Her absence being tied to her tour. Like, these are very busy people. Like, I'm pretty sure with as much of an item as they are, if they were officially broken up, they would be telling their PR agents, and they would be telling TMZ, and they would be putting it on Twitter and everything. Or X, I'm sorry. So it appears rehearsals may be contributing to her missing Travis' recent games. You think? She's a busy woman. My God. Let her do her thing instead of being like, why isn't she with her boyfriend? Because she has a life. She has had a life. And she will continue having a life. If you're a real Swiftie, I'm not. But I'm not even a real Swiftie. And I know that not even being with a man is going to slow this girl down. And Travis Kelce and all the fans in between are just going to have to be okay with that. You can support somebody from a distance. I'm just saying. Anyways, rock singer insults city. Now 2 radio stations there won't play his band's music. Damn. I guess their feelings got hurt. Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day has some harsh words for Las Vegas. About the Athletics. It's like a team of some sort, sports team, moving to Las Vegas. Him offering a less than gracious observation about the team's new home. I hate Las Vegas. He made the comments for moving. Well, clearly they thought it was a good move. Has pulled any and all Green Day. It's not us, Billy. It's you. Oh, man. Yeah, kind of. Oh, heaven forbid you have an opinion. Sin City heard him loud and clear. Is not having it. Is banning all Green Day music. Woof. Man, I'm hungry again. DC declares a non-Gotham hero the best fighter in the world. Yes, better than Batman. A non-Gotham hero. Who could that be? I don't think it'd be Superman. One father who believes, as Green Arrow reveals that his son, Connor Hawke, is the best fighter the world has seen. Oh, I didn't know he had a kid. Oh. Can't really see nothing. Who is Connor Hawke? Is he like with Black Canary, right? Who's the mom? Son, such as replacing. Oh my god! Just tell me who's the mom. Green. Special. Become the world's best fighter. That's a good question. Before Erase studied monastery, a practical monk, much more in the way of Batman and his intense physical studies. Taught Oliver, Connor became a master in Zen philosophy, Aikido martial arts, and Kyudo archery. There is types of archery? Hold up. We're learning that there's types of things today. Has some. Where are we at? 30 minutes already. His eyes doing the fight. Alright, well, I was hoping it would at least tell me who the mom is. I'm just gonna scroll through here really quick and find out. Try to find out. Zen calm that comes with the fighting style. Lady Shiva, the deadliest assassin in the DC universe. They fought to a standstill, which is about the best outcome for an encounter with Shiva. That's true. But Batman still fights with his eyes open. Dang, he fought her with his eyes closed. Green Arrow. At a time. Let's see, Green Arrow, Batman. Well, it's probably in there somewhere. Okay, we already read this one the other day. Oh no! Patrick Mahomes' mom asked for prayers, please. As she shares a photo from the hospital. Mother with her father and asks for prayers. Aw. Being in a hospital sucks. I mean, it's the best, but also the worst place you can be at the same time. Appears for weeks now. Why is he in a hospital? He has been criticized. I don't know. Let's see. Do we have a lot of stuff left? Scientists have discovered a dietary compound that increases longevity. Yeah, but then they hit you with the microplastic, so what's the point? Alright, well, I think I'll tie it off here. To a part 2 here in just a moment, maybe. Won't be as long. Oh yeah, they talking about Taco Bell. I gotta cover that. Love me some Taco Bell.